Yeah, yeah.
Okay, for those of us that are online, we apologize for being late. We had a meeting that ran late. At this point, we will open up the regular village board meeting. And we'll start that with the pledge of allegiance.
I allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So we'll give you a few. Is she?
Yeah, I just don't.
Okay, we have the regular board meeting minutes from March 18th. Do I hear a motion to accept? Make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so pass. Okay, and then we have the organizational regular board meeting minutes, both the organizational and the regular board meeting from April 1st. So here a motion to accept.
I'll make the motion to accept.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Okay, architectural engineering professional service proposal for water quality improvement project.
That was.
The RFP, the grants that we received for the upcoming sewer plant upgrade. EFC and Bill now require that we go out for bid for professional services. It is being awarded to Suazo, Doty and Associates. They were the only ones that bid. And we've worked with Suazo, or well, back when it was Kathy Suazo's firm. Many times. They know our system extremely well, and I hope you approve it.
Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good. Water plant operator hire,
Stephen Meyer.
Lower, yeah.
and that will be at a starting rate of
2700.
according to the union contract.
We're not needing, but it's what Carol.
Correct? No, right, thank you for that correction. Okay, do I hear a motion to approve?
The one thing that probably should be mentioned is that he's coming with all the certification, so that's important.
Very nice.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations, welcome aboard. And item E, parking enforcement officer hire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this Lake Wheeler.
Uh-huh.
And this time it will be a starting salary. According to your contract.
Yes. He's a retired police officer.
Oh, good. Yes. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good. Dedication of section of Pioneer Lane to the village. I don't know if everyone's familiar with that. It's just a small portion in the beginning.
0.09 acres.
And the town has done the same. The town will still be plowing it, but
The town accepted the dedication of the remainder of Pioneer Lane last week. So this is the this is the part right at the top, just from West Valley Road. I don't know.
10 feet, I heard.
Yeah, it's not very far.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would you
And,
authorize the mayor to sign the deed?
I would like to make the motion to authorize the mayor to sign the deed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Second.
that was approved. All in favor?
Aye.
Let's jump to first to item H. There's a new member from the volunteer fire department. That's been sent over. His name is,
J.J.
and I believe he's a village employee.
Yes, works of highway.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations. Okay, and then for the slate of officers, does everybody have a copy? Said you made a copy. It's okay, I can read it, as long as, once you know, you don't have to do them to show it up, so. Sure. Okay, so I've been told that we should be doing this as each position as a roll call. So we will start out with the chief engineer, which is Mike St. Louis, and that's a roll call. Deputy Mayor Kelly
Aye.
and trustee Galvin
Aye.
and trustee Brennan
Aye.
and trustee Quinn. Is that a yes or a no?
So now it doesn't say fire chief, says chief.
That's the technical terms, yeah.
Say aye.
For all intents and purposes, that's the actual word, yeah. Okay, so pass. Okay, for first assistant chief, Jen Marshall. Deputy Mayor Kelly,
Aye.
trustee Galvin,
Aye.
and trustee Brennan,
Aye.
trustee Quinn.
Aye.
Okay, welcome aboard. And second assistant chief Byron Skeels. Deputy Mayor Kelly,
Aye.
trustee Galvin,
Aye.
trustee Brennan,
Aye.
and trustee Quinn.
Aye.
Okay. And third captain Leanne Colby. Deputy.
Aye.
And
Aye.
Aye.
And trustee Quinn.
Aye.
Okay, second captain Barry Ballinger.
Aye.
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 Okay, welcome aboard as well. Third captain Gavin Martin.
Aye.
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 Okay. And fourth captain Josh Pelkey.
No.
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 Abstain.
Okay. In that case, it's not approved. Okay. Is there anything else to come from the clerk's items?
No.
In that case, we go to treasure items. You've all seen the warrants. I think you've all just signed off on them. You've got it. Is there anything else to come from treasury?
Nope.
Okay, very good. Anything under new business? I don't know that it's so much new business, but it might be for the board, but we're very close to bringing the noise ordinance to the board in a rough draft form, is that right?
Yes, yeah, and I think we're gonna hopefully talk about some of the parameters and provisions at the workshop next week.
Okay, and I believe one of the things that you said was going to happen was that the police department is going to get a decibel meter. And that would give the board a chance to try decimals and just see how loud it really is and what you're talking about.
Yeah, Chuck's gonna put a requisition together to sign up so that we can sign off on. I think the requisition was $400, is that what he said, for a decibel meter?
Okay, but I'm sure there'll be a lot more discussion on that, but just thank you for the hard work everyone's done.
The new business, if the fence at Hillcrest Park. We're gonna move forward with getting rid of the split rail fence and put in a new fence that is heavy, yep, aluminum, heavier aluminum. But it's going to look like the fencing around the village beach and around Big Z, so it'll be consistent.
Is it gonna have a gate in it where people currently park and come into the park?
What is going to happen, I think Brad said he's going to push that fence a little bit further in towards the park to allow for better parking access. But it's not going to be gated, it's that fence is just to keep balls and kids as a.
No, I'm just saying now there's an opening,
Yes, by the road,
yes,
by that walkway,
no,
yes.
there's an opening halfway between the walkway and the house.
And I think that is because a fence post broke, that's why we're replacing.
That's where people walk to the swing set.
I
Well,
think that was always I think that there's,
It's always been an
yeah,
opening
that's
there.
always been an opening there.
I think Brad's gonna continue it.
Okay. It'd be interesting just to check Because I think that there was kind of an access point from Acorn and then an access point from.
Okay,
There was, yes, there was.
all right,
Easy enough.
yeah, we. can
And
use
as
that.
Jackie said, it'll be moved back from the road a little bit, so
For
that
parking, which will
I do
be
think that's
helpful.
important too, because since there's no crosswalk on Hillcrest, you have people walking up Acorn, then they'll have to walk across Hillcrest and Road and.
There is,
Or not,
It's
a
on-
sidewalk, I mean,
Oh.
sorry.
okay,
Yeah,
I was.
yeah.
But I don't think there is a crosswalk from
Not
Acorn.
from
No.
Acorn.
Yeah.
But that's where
But
people
from
park
Greenwood.
now, to
Greenwood,
get to
yeah.
the park. There's a direct to the swing set.
Mhm.
So what he could do is probably push it down further and leave an opening by where the basketball court used to be.
But I mean, I just know that's the access point for
Okay.
a lot of people.
And at least it has been for
Ever.
ever.
Okay, anything else under new business? Anything under old business?
We talked about parking. So just so we know with what's going on with it, somebody I know got a ticket this weekend. They put their flow in at 12:01 and they got their ticket at 12:03.
Yeah, I got a ticket at 12:02.
No, they got a ticket at 2 minutes later. She was ready, they wrote her a ticket.
So we
Was
may
the
just have to
Ending?
check.
So she paid for it at 12:01 for how many minutes?
Oh, for how many hours she paid in.
So it's the flow just didn't register
They were
and
quick
couldn't
enough,
get to
yeah.
the,
Yeah, I've already taken
Big in
care
time.
of, talked to.
yeah,
But just I want us to know
so
that
that there's a little bit of delay.
there's a delay out there with that.
Yeah, and I guess when you sign up, do you know, Mindy, when you sign up for this, is it by? How many minute increments?
If it's on
Um,
Main Street, it's
yeah,
15. If
15.
it's in the parking lot, it's every half hour.
Yeah.
So this could occur 4 times an hour, right?
Essentially, yeah,
Depending on where it's.
So we just want, all I wanted to
Could-
say,
could
bring
be
it
the
up to the
internet's
board, so. we
Yeah.
could-
Yeah.
That
That's
we
exactly
know
what it
about.
is, it's the internet
This-
is slow.
It's
yeah,
also
there's a
really
lot of
bad
people in
luck when
town
you
or
want
something
parking
is
enforcement
down, I
person.
mean,
Oh,
we
no,
had
I'm
the
like,
situation
that's
here
what I'm
with
saying,
Wi-Fi.
now it's the one
It's
time
all
that-
based on how fast it gets from point A to point B.
Are we using Mark's hotspot?
No,
Oh, okay, so
we're on
connected.
Yeah,
but it's been slow most of the day.
yeah. I mean,
So maybe that's something we can let meter enforcement know. Give a couple minutes after. Every.
But you wouldn't know,
Wouldn't
you
know.
wouldn't know time wise,
No.
because it's either you're paid for parking or you don't.
Yeah, I mean, she
So she
could have
has no
repaid
idea.
for parking at 10 after. It's not necessarily every 15 minutes on the hour, it's just in 15-minute
Okay.
increments.
Depending, it could be 5 after, it could be 17
Right.
after.
Right,
Well, how do we know she put money in at 12:01?
Cause she sent me the whole thing.
she's got the receipt probably.
I got
No,
the
they're-
receipts.
The app
no,
will tell
on
you
her
that.
app,
Her app
what
tells
you
you.
paid for it.
I got a picture, it says 12:01, and then I got the ticket.
Let's hope that was a one and done. You had to
Yeah,
break it.
I just wanted to bring it up to,
Yes.
so that we know, because we don't want to all of a sudden have all these people going.
And I haven't heard any of that on Main Street at all, so.
Mhm.
And the only other reason I'm gonna bring it up now, we're gonna have 2. So that we're hoping there'll be more,
Well, I think you presume too, you wouldn't wait until you're out of time to add time,
right, but what.
because obviously there was no
Person
time on it
just
at,
parked-
at one point.
But if she just started,
She
Yeah,
just
she
parked
just
and was
parked.
walking
Okay.
away doing it. Is what it was.
Which is equivalent to walking to the meter.
Meter.
Yeah.
What are the odds, right?
Yeah, I think-
That's what I mean, but it's something that now we know about. It
Yes.
wasn't me going, this is wrong, let's bring it out there.
Okay, in 2 minutes, she didn't see somebody walking away from,
The vehicle.
yeah. And just, okay. done.
That's, yeah, I mean, I think it's helpful to understand that there's a lag. I think you
Yeah.
can probably say, it's unlikely to impact lots of people, but
Right.
let's keep an eye on it.
Mhm.
Because, and the great thing about the app is that there's evidence. So when that happens, it's not just like, boy, I was walking to the meter, it's actually all time stamped on the
Mhm.
app,
Right.
so it's fine.
Good.
Okay.
Anything else under new business?
so I think we're under old.
That was
business.
We're under old.
And I have 2 things.
Okay.
The first one is You'll recall, a couple weeks ago, I mentioned the agreement with DANK, which is the Development Authority of the North Country, was putting dark fiber over here. Today I got two more forms that they want signed to set up our account. I'm just bringing that to the board's attention. They're set up for Superintendent Davies' signature. I assume you'll all agree with that. So you'll approve Kimball signing, please.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The second thing I have is OSI. And at the last meeting, the board conditionally and conceptually approved the assignment and assumption agreement contingent upon receiving the MOU agreement, which we didn't receive and gone back and forth a few times. There's a couple facts that we didn't know or didn't have at our disposal the last time when I talked about the assignment and assumption agreement. And those facts are, OSI actually does have a grant that was for $500,000. That grant will be used for the improvements. The improvements are on a new schedule that I think you've all seen. They are still going to fundraise to get another 300,000. So you recall that, maybe you'll recall, I don't know, that I talked about they're gonna fundraise for 800,000. That 500,000 is part of the 800,000. They will be putting out an RFP for the work in, I call it phase 1. And they do have to abide by all of the rules and regulations that the village would have to abide by if we were going out for bid. So that would mean prevailing wage and under their grants, they have to do that and also comply with the minority rules or get a waiver. So that will all be happening. A question came up, what if when the bids come in, they're more than the money that's available? How would you prioritize what's gonna get done first? Their answer was they would work with the village to see what our thoughts were, what our priority is. I think we pretty much know, and that this was discussed at our last meeting, that the permanent bathrooms, the big archway, and the kiosk they're going to bid those out and see what comes in, and then going forward, if we can get it all in this first phase, that'd be great. If we can't, they have a ballpark of what those prices are gonna be, so they'll know what's coming. So that's it. I know, so we do have the MOU. We do have the assignment assumption agreement. As we talked about and as the board discussed at the last meeting, the absolute worst case, which I don't think is gonna happen, would be the village owns the property, period. But now that we know that there's $500,000 already available or will be available, yes.
Is that $500,000 tied to the New York State budget? That hasn't passed?
I don't think so,
I think
no,
it was last year.
it's already. been
No, the
granted.
300,000 is last year's.
That was awarded to us.
So is the 5.
Okay.
5,
Last year's budget, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So, I just wanted to bring you up to speed because the MOU did come in. And that's where we stand, and I think it would be appropriate now that we have updated information. If the board has any questions or reservations, let me know. Otherwise, I'd like a motion to authorize the signing of the MOU. By the way, OSI has signed both documents. So if it gets signed by the village, it'll be a done deal. And we will then have to exercise the option with the Historical Society. And I sent to you, Mayor, and I think the rest of the board, a proposed letter that I had drafted that would be sent to the Historical Society, exercising the option. And I finalize that and have you sign it. The deadline for that is the 26th, so I don't like going to the end of our rope
We will start tomorrow.
doing it. Okay,
Okay, and you sent that letter. I didn't see that.
it was a draft, though, I sent it last week
Oh, okay.
or a week, but, yeah,
It was last week.
yeah, uh-huh. It was a draft.
Okay,
So we need a motion to.
I would think so, based on the updated information that, authorizing the bank, or the mayor to sign the the MOU.
Did we get, before we jump to that, did we kind of get a satisfactory answer to the questions about phase 1, phase 2?
Yes,
Okay, and
Yes.
and so.
Janet answered
Yeah.
that.
Why?
Well, you didn't answer, Jared,
Answer it by
Yes.
email, so just
Yes.
to be clear, I think the pavilion was not phase 1,
No.
but,
No.
and they were proposing gravel for the site, and that's where we're at, and
Yes.
then the addition of fundraising.
And oh, wait a minute, the gravel, I think the question came up, is gravel under the picnic tables. And, I think the explanation there was that was kind of always the plan, but maybe that's somebody else's recollection.
Neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Okay,
so we have a first,
So I make a motion that to authorize the mayor to sign the
MOU.
MOU,
MOU for the,
agreement between the, Open Space Institute. And also authorize the mayor to sign, to exercise
the
the
option
option
on the
with,
land
with the Historical Society.
Society. I make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good. Thank you, Janet, for all your hard work. Mindy, Brad, Jackie. A lot of meetings. Okay, great. Anything else under old business? Nothing under mayor items, commissioner reports, actually under mayor items, we're in the process of working it out, but it sounds like China wants to send a representative here. And they're going to stop here and they're also going to go to LA. And they just want to basically see our sites and,
On the Olympic sites.
that's, yes. That'll probably be somewhere the end of June, beginning of July, but that's just in the early stages. They just said I haven't responded yet to the email, but just to let you know.
I'm not trying to understand the legacy options.
Yeah, I think so, yes. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah. Anybody online that would like to ask any questions or comments?
Nothing from me.
Okay. Very good. There is nothing else coming before the board, look for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sydney.
I love how you vote.
Only on the last one.
We're all.
Can I ask you to have Anita get in touch with Mary
That's the only
Jane
one I'm.
at Roots?
Make dinner.
About the RNDM request for the show.
I give it this head, I
just want to make sure you stop this.
yeah, and it'll do it all,
And
yeah.
Okay.
Might have to answer that question. Oh, there we go, a meeting for all.
I want you all to know. Okay.